Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense will get first crack at it here. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys in tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Wegman. Got his man quickly. Makes to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Smashes ahead. On the move at the 30. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Got the quick pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, a big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
To throw, it's Levin. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly complete. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. The Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Sun Devils back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Udo. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Need. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Back to throw, it's Wegman. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And they're able to get him down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Brown. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Sun Devils will have it first and 10. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself on the draw. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes the catch. It's Broussard. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
dances away from the pressure going to his left. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Here he comes with the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Jet sweep to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
From the gun, the ground game. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Brown. He'll take it himself. Open space at the 25. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Broussard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. DB's right up on the receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Houston will be forced to punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stacks. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. From the gun, give on the inside.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Quarterback on the keeper. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Levitt. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot?
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Now, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
To the air, it's Levitt. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Udo. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. The give to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moss. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Pulls it in on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Give to Brown. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Hamilton. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Sun Devils come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gets it out fast. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona State! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's York. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out a little.
Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They
breaks into the open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Bringing the heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. First down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. looking for a gap. It's Need. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's York. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep on the run. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Off play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Houston will be forced to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse. There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.